My video for September 27th, 2019 is entitled, oh, wait a minute, that's video number 3220. The title is My Friend from St. Petersburg, Russia. I belong to a small group, or belong to small groups that meet every week for an open discussion. My magician friend, Steve Hart, hosts three groups meeting in Vero Beach, Orlando, and Melbourne. I do not attend the one in Orlando. A yoga teacher from Russia attends the Vero group. She grew up in Leningrad when it was part of the Soviet Union. It's the second largest city in the cultural capital of Russia. Putin, after the collapse of the USSR, changed the name back to St. Petersburg. Many churches were reopened at that time. Our friend Veronika now lives in Vero. Of course, she offers a perspective in the group that no one else can do, often sharing her excellent insights and raising probing questions on Tuesday mornings. Anyway, she is sharing her experience at the Yoga Shakti Mission in Palm Bay this Sunday at 9 a.m. This will be my first time to actually hear her history growing up in a communist nation. Of course, I'd like local people who are able to come join us to hear what I am sure is an amazing story. Now, I've rewritten that blurb a couple of times since I wrote it a couple hours ago. Anyway, I'm going to read a little bit about St. Petersburg because it's an interesting city for many reasons. A proponent of westernizing Russia, Peter the Great, who established the city, originally named it Sancti Petersburg. Note, the Russian name lacks the letter A between Peter and Berg. On September 1st, 1914, after the outbreak of World War I, the imperial government renamed the city Petrograd, meaning Peter's city, in order to expunge the German words Sankt and Berg. On the 26th of January, 1924, shortly after the death of Vladimir Lenin, it was renamed to Leningrad, Lenin meaning Lenin City. On 6 September 1991, the original name, Sancti Petersburg, was returned. Today in English, the city is known as St. Petersburg. Local residents often refer to the city by its shortened nickname, Peter, P-I-T-E-R. The city's traditional nicknames among Russians are the window to the West and the window to Europe. The northernmost metropolis in the world, St. Petersburg is often called the Venice of the North, or Russian Venice, due to its many water corridors, as the city is built on swamp and water. Furthermore, St. Petersburg has strongly European-inspired architecture and culture, which is combined with the city's Russian heritage. Another nickname of St. Petersburg is the City of White Nights, because of a natural phenomenon which arises due to the closeness of the polar region and ensures that in summer the nights of the city do not get completely dark for a month. Just as Venice is associated with romance, St. Petersburg, in St. Petersburg, the white nights have a high value for couples in love. I thought that explanation was interesting, which of course is why I took the time to read it. Now, in our discussion groups, it's open discussion. I mean, we don't know, there's no set plan of where we're going to go in any of those groups. It's people bring various things that they'd like to talk about, and sometimes numerous subjects are discussed within the 2-hour time limit of the meeting. Of course, the talk that Veronika is giving is only going to be for 1 hour from 9 a.m. till 10 a.m. in the morning. And I do hope that people that live local will be able to make an effort to come out and hear this amazing young woman who grew up in the Soviet Union when it was a communist nation. I think judging from what I know about her, her family has done fairly well business-wise, and she actually is able to make trips back home periodically every couple of years or so. And I do believe her family has actually come and visited her here in Florida. In any case, I am certainly looking forward to hearing what she has to share. And I'm expecting people that don't usually go to the group at the Yoga Shakti Mission will make an effort to come out from 9 to 10 a.m. And sometimes the discussions go even longer than after the meeting officially closes. The questions and stuff may continue. I mean, I've seen it happen where an hour after the meeting closes, it's still, people are still there discussing the topics that were brought up. But the topic for this one, of course, is going to be the USSR, or Russia, as it was in the communist under communism, and how it has changed. I think she's going to go into a little bit about how it has changed in current times. Now, I'm not exactly 100% sure of all the things that are going to come up in the course of her presentation and the ensuing discussion, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. And this is going to be a short video because I think I'm running out of things to say about it, but I do encourage those that are local to possibly share this with your friends and in this area, and let them know that somebody very very special is going to be offering both metaphysical, spiritual insights, as well as telling us how it is in Russia. So we're getting a sort of a view on something that few of us will ever have the opportunity of knowing, because she's been there, done that, and is still connected in many ways with that area of the world. So thank you folks for listening, and namaste.